This idea where we're going to do a census in the
Mm.
middle of in 2025 or 26, that's really dangerous. It's really hard to feel sorry for Merrick Garland. I mean, the man hid under his desk for 4 years. He's sleepier than Joe. I mean, I think he was the worst attorney general in history. Right. There's a great, I think it's Frontline on PBS, and it's about the Supreme Court and how McConnell played the long game. They always had that 60-40, 60 votes to get a big confirmation. And Harry Reid went back to the 50-51-49 thing because the Republicans were holding up so many nominations. But McConnell said to Reid, "You are going to rue this day." And he did, because that's how they got their three Supreme Court justices through. They would have never been confirmed with 60 votes.
Well, the 60 votes has always been cloture, which is closing debate. But just a quick fact check that Democrats didn't change it for Supreme Court nominees. It was for most nominees, but it did not include Supreme Court. That was something the Republicans later did. But yeah, I mean, McConnell has been better and smarter about frustrating Democrats than I think Democrats historically have been about frustrating the Republicans.
Having been in the Senate for 12 years, unfortunately, the trend that you see with Democrats is that they're reactive. They're not proactive. And even though, as Jeremy correctly states, everybody's priority should be governing, it's unrealistic to think that there isn't politicking and leveraging and positioning.
Well, one thing we really, really, really have to fight is this idea where we're going to do a census in the middle of in 2025 or 26. That's really dangerous because it used to, minorities were always underrepresented because the census takers don't want to go into those neighborhoods, so they don't. But now, if they have legal protection and literally the White House is telling them who to count and who not to count, that
Well,
could
yeah, they're going to
literally,
try to not count immigrant
yeah,
communities.
I mean, that
Eh,
can turn the House red for years because they purposely don't want to count these people, and now it's going to be presidential directive.